Earthquakes are among the most powerful natural forces on our planet. From the San Andreas to the Pacific Ring of Fire, tremors have shaped continents, destroyed cities, and rewritten history. But there is one question that haunts geologists, governments, and disaster planners. What if a magnitude 10 earthquake struck the Earth? Tonight, we explore the science, the devastation, and the long-term consequences of a quake so colossal, it borders on the impossible. Each earthquake begins beneath our feet. The Earth's crust is divided into massive slabs called tectonic plates. These plates slide, collide, and grind past one another on molten rock. When stress builds up faster than the crust can release it, the crust snaps. The energy released travels through the ground as seismic waves, shaking everything above. The magnitude scale is logarithmic. A magnitude 7 is 32 times stronger than a 6. An 8 is 1,000 times stronger than a 6. A 10? That would release energy 32,000 times greater than a 7.0 quake. The numbers are staggering. No magnitude 10 earthquake has ever been recorded. The largest in history, the 1960 Chile earthquake, was a magnitude 9.5. A magnitude 10 would require a rupture of more than 1,000 kilometers, shifting the crust by tens of meters. Only one place on Earth could theoretically generate such a rupture: a mega subduction zone event spanning multiple tectonic plates. This would mean the Pacific Plate plunging under North America, simultaneous rupture along the Aleutian Trench, Cascadia subduction zone, Tonga-Kermadec Fault, Japanese Trench, Philippine Trench. An entire arc of the Pacific Ring of Fire breaking in a single catastrophic chain reaction. This is beyond rare, borderline impossible, but not fully outside physics. Imagine the first moment, 11:32 a.m. Pacific Time. A violent jolt radiates from the ocean floor near Alaska. The sea lifts. The crust bends. Within seconds, the rupture spreads south and keeps spreading. At thousands of kilometers long, it becomes the largest geological rupture in human history. Ground shaking lasts 10 to 20 minutes. Entire coastlines rise and fall. Ports collapse. Skyscrapers sway far beyond their tolerance. Then comes the ocean. A magnitude 10 oceanic rupture would generate the most devastating tsunami ever recorded. Height? 80 to 100 meters on impact zones. Speed? Up to 800 kilometers per hour, jetliner speed. Within 20 minutes, Alaska's coastline is erased. British Columbia floods. Washington and Oregon coasts are submerged. Entire towns disappear beneath walls of water. Within 10 hours, Japan, New Zealand, the Philippines, Hawaii, Indonesia, Western South America, all experience catastrophic impacts. This is not one tsunami, but a field of tsunamis, overlapping like ripples from 1,000 stones thrown into the water at once. A rupture this size doesn't just impact one area. It shakes the entire planet. Sensors around the globe would detect ground oscillations lasting hours, buildings swaying as far as New York, London, and Cairo, water sloshing out of lakes and rivers worldwide, aftershocks exceeding magnitude 8.5. Even parts of the planet far from the Pacific would feel the tremble. The planet itself would ring like a bell. The shaking is only the beginning. A magnitude 10 would trigger massive landslides in mountainous regions, infrastructure collapse across continents, gas line explosions, nuclear plant emergencies, chemical spills, dam failures, highway and bridge destruction, liquefaction, turning soil into quicksand. Millions would be displaced within the first 48 hours. A megaquake of magnitude 10 would cause the largest economic crash in human history. Why? Because the Ring of Fire includes the world's biggest ports, the world's biggest manufacturing zones, global trade arteries, technology hubs. Ports at Los Angeles, Vancouver, Tokyo, Shanghai, Manila, Lima, Santiago, Auckland could be shut down for months. Air travel halts, supply chains collapse, energy networks fail, global markets freefall. A 10 would not be a local disaster, it would be a global reset event. The human cost would be unimaginable. Casualties could reach the tens of millions. Coastal cities across the Pacific would suffer enormous loss. Governments might take years, if not decades, to restore infrastructure. Mass migrations would reshape nations. Entire regions might become uninhabitable. This event would define a generation. It would be the largest humanitarian crisis humans ever faced. The shocking truth is that humanity would survive. But our world would be forever changed. Better warning systems, global emergency networks, and reinforced engineering could lessen some impact, but never prevent it. A magnitude 10 is beyond prevention. It is a force no civilization can fully defend against. But knowledge, preparation, and global cooperation could save millions. A magnitude 10 earthquake is the closest thing nature has to a reset button. And while such an event is extraordinarily unlikely, imagining it helps us understand our planet, its power, and our vulnerability. The Earth is alive. Its crust shifts beneath our feet, and while we may not control it, we can learn from it. Because the question is not only what if, but are we ready? Thank you for watching. For more videos, subscribe and join us again as we explore the forces that shape our world.